You have all fought well up to this point to make our ideals known, but now you must fight harder, with all your heart and soul, for what is right. Think of the years of suffering, the years of oppression. Yes, think back to those slave-like years and ask yourself what was keeping you alive. It was the hope that one day you would rise up, crush your captors, and free yourselves from this ugly bondage. And who was responsible for this imprisonment? The USU tyrants! The crowd before Magnus T. Oghin, Kinnear's second-in-command, shouts under a unified vigor. That's right, the tyrants. They said that we could not beat them. They said that ours was a lost cause, that such an insignificant voice as ours could not stand up against them. But stand we have. We have shouted through the plains and their valleys, the cities and their streets. We have been heard, and in response, the tyrants have quivered in terror in their once-thought safe beds, afraid that the righteous shall come and conquer them, steal away what is not even theirs to begin with. Yes, it was yours, your resources and labor which gave them their luxury. But that period has ended. Now they will pay for their sins. Some claim there is no need for this war now. Some claim the new regime shall return this union to its proper state. Ha! Proper state? Mark my words, I have seen the truth, and this dominion is no better than the last. They cannot understand what we have been through. They have not suffered like us. Where were they 3 years ago when the West was in the dregs, I will tell you where they were. They were in their homes drunk with the riches that you had slaved over for them, and they think they can bring peace? Ha! They are searching for the false peace of the past, which will spawn into oppression again, not the lasting, honorable peace that our quest has us after. We must conquer all USU regimes that have any ties remotely with the old. It is a new era, a new dawn. Remember the pain you endured, and remember your solemn vow to rebel for justice. Now is the time for you to rise up, stronger than ever before, and crush these tyrants once and for all. And, once we have united the USU in peace again, we will go about and free the corrupt world union from all the false peace it has created on this earth. No one shall ever have to suffer again. We cannot be defeated, for we are doing the will of righteousness itself. Hail the new order! He declares with authority, raising his colonial-esque saber and pointing it toward the horizon with a curt snap of the wrist. The crowd of Iron Revolution faction soldiers before the stage explodes with a vocal surge unlike anything heard for quite some time. Oghin's words ring true to them, reminding them why they are in this war, and empower their fighting spirit to electrifying new levels. The thick throng disperses after about 5 minutes of cheering, and the debonair 23-year-old Magnus T. Oghin, wearing a black coat-tailed, epaulets and cape-adorned military uniform, a fashion adopted by the IRF during the sociological traditionalist movement known as the Classical Revolution, steps down from the stage and sheathes his saber. As he does this, Colonel Hansen, a rugged man in his mid-30s, approaches him. Commander Oghin, I cannot express how much your presence so near to the front line means to the men and women here. They look up to you, sir, especially since Commander Kinnear has begun to question himself and what we are fighting for, he notes, betraying a sense of discouragement. Thank you, but Commander Kinnear is fine, Colonel. He is merely under immense stress, much like any of us. He is not a man to falter from his own vision. This union will be united under a just peace. It is only a matter of time. And then we shall dispense with all those who oppose our vision. It is that speaking might which gives everyone here the will to fight, sir. You have my word that I will do everything in my power to see to it that the USU lines go back on the defensive, he tells Oghin, his right hand on his heart. A teenage runner dashes through the doors of the auditorium at that moment and darts to Oghin and Hansen, displaying a salute. Corporal Long reporting, I have an urgent message for Commander Oghin. At ease, Corporal. Colonel, if you'll excuse me, Oghin says, dismissing Hansen. What do you have for me, Corporal? He asks, seeing that Hansen has at last left the spacious room. Sir, reports are coming in from the front lines, and a lot of them are faltering. They need support, Commander. Fools! Can they not fight? Are they that weak? Sir, I have more news, the corporal adds, wavering in the proximity of Oghin's rage. Out with it! Commander, the Blood Runners Colonel Grant reported in. He said that the USU forces on his front have received reinforcement troops and are driving his men back in a hurry now. He also mentioned that his second-in-command, Katerina Ivane, and Commander Kinnear appear to have deserted together. They were headed on a northern vector and were last sighted near the far northern defense line. I see. Has anyone else heard this? No, sir. Oghin turns his back to the messenger, his raven-colored cape billowing around him. Keep it that way, Corporal, or I will kill you, he remarks in a nonchalant manner. Yes, sir, the youth responds with a gulp, gripped in terror now. Leave me, then! That's not all, sir, the corporal continues with great hesitance, fearing to anger his superior any further. Oh? Ground units have been closing in around our location for some time now. All but one have been put down or contained, but that one has broken through and is approaching from the east. It looks like they're on a course for this facility's mecha hangar. Is that so? Get all remaining pilots there. Inform them I shall be there momentarily to crush these pests alongside them. Also, make sure all available ground troops are present to give them our warmest reception. Right away, sir, the relieved runner answers as he rushes off to relay the message. Meanwhile, Oghin has pulled a portable commune set from his belt and is tapping in a personal connection code. Katarina. That damn girl has made him soft. I am certain at last that it is Reich who has been selling us out for some time now. That is why the USU and WDC have been so successful in getting the drop on us lately. And now he is retreating to escape it all. I will not have it. His purpose for this army might be extinguished, but my visions for the IRF are just beginning. His device, employing next-gen commune communications technology, links up with another just like it many miles away, lost in the thick of fighting, and a voice still carrying a heavy Russian accent comes through it. Dramasi here. Listen, Sebastian, Reich has betrayed us both. He is leaving this war for us to fight. Furthermore, he has been leaking out information on our movements to the USU and WDC for some time now, under an alias, no doubt, so that he could disappear, no questions asked. He is setting us up for the fall, Oghin relates, his voice growing hoarse. Kinhir has betrayed us? Yes, and he will not get away with it either. That man is a coward and a liar. We will have to wait for another opportunity to bring his vision, now ours, to full conception. At this time, Baleen has too much of an advantage on us. Truly, he has proven himself to be a far greater thorn in our side than I ever could have imagined. Eliminate Kinhir, then do as I shall. Join the enemy. There is no other choice at this point. Reich was last seen at the northern defense line, so he's not that far from you. Find him, no matter what the cost, and kill him and anyone who stands in your way. Understood, Dramasi acknowledges, but there is an uncertainty in his tone that Oghin fails to pick up on.